In a silent but deadly battlefield, a Black Raven drone operator once again proves that close-range air dominance is now the difference between life and death. The footage opens with a view of Russian trenches carved into the ground. The invaders try to hide, pressing their bodies against the wet, crumbling earthen walls, hoping their makeshift cover will save them from the aerial threat. But the Black Raven has already found them, the steady camera locking onto their position, clearly revealing that the trenches have become traps. Precision strikes strike right through the cover, destroying the hiding place and eliminating any personnel who have not had time to escape. The pressure didn't stop there. From a height beyond the human eye, a drone camera showed how the enemy attempting to move troops. A Russian pickup truck is seen driving by, carrying personnel to reinforce or replace a damaged unit. The vehicle moves quickly, as if racing against time. But from the sky, time is on the Black Raven's side. And without delay, the drone is aimed directly at the moving target. In one precision strike, the pickup truck is hit, bringing the vehicle to a brutal halt and thwarting the enemy's troop deployment attempt before it reaches its destination. Elsewhere in the footage, Russian ATV riders are seen attempting to take advantage of the speed and open terrain to reposition. Without cover, they move as if racing against the odds. But the open terrain gives the drone operators a decisive advantage. The target is locked, the course adjusted, and within seconds, the Black Raven drone strikes the ATV with pinpoint accuracy, ending the enemy's advance in the middle of the field. The entire footage depicts a consistent and inescapable pattern. Any attempt to defend, move, or reinforce a position is detected and countered. On the front lines of battle, Black Raven operators not only destroy physical targets, but also break the enemy's courage and confidence, demonstrating that there is no safe space, whether in the trenches, on vehicles, or in the open terrain. In modern warfare, driven by sensors, coordination, and precision, the Black Ravens continue to operate without compromise. They hunt patiently, strike decisively, and leave one clear message on the battlefield. Anyone who enters this territory will be under surveillance and ultimately under attack from the skies. That same day, a new report by the General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces reveals the estimated number of soldiers Russia has lost since February 2022. Russia has lost more than 1 million soldiers since its full-scale invasion of Ukraine began nearly 4 years ago, according to a new report. The General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces claims that Moscow has lost 1,203,310 troops in Ukraine since February 2022. The findings suggest Russia has also lost 11,469 tanks, 23,831 armored fighting vehicles, 71,778 vehicles and fuel tanks, 35,557 artillery systems, 1,581 multiple launch rocket systems, 1,264 air defense systems, 434 aeroplanes, 347 helicopters, 96,227 drones, 4,136 cruise missiles, 28 ships and boats, and 2 submarines. The report includes 1,200 Russian casualties from yesterday. The information was shared on the Facebook page of the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. It needs to be acknowledged that the 1 million figure comes from Ukrainian sources. Russia itself hasn't publicly confirmed comprehensive death totals for its forces since late 2022. Journalistic open-source trackers such as BBC Russian and Media Zona have documented at least 158,000 Russian servicemen and contractors confirmed dead by name as of late December 2025. But the true figure is likely higher. According to the Center for Strategic and International Studies, overall, a high of 250,000 Russian soldiers have died in Ukraine, with over 950,000 total Russian casualties. To put these numbers into historical perspective, it is believed that Russia has suffered roughly 5 times as many fatalities in Ukraine as in all Russian and Soviet wars combined between the end of World War II and the start of the full-scale invasion in February 2022. According to the British Ministry of Defense, more than 1 million Russian troops have been killed or injured since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine began on the 24th of February 2022. In comparison, data from the website UA Losses suggest that at least 76,659 Ukrainian soldiers have died since 2022. Unlike other sources, the website catalogs the names and ages of the dead. However, the data is not comprehensive, with the actual share of men who have died in the war likely being higher. Analysis by The Economist from November 2024 suggests that at least 60,000 to 100,000 Ukrainian soldiers have died, with a further 400,000 being too injured to fight on. Additionally, Ukraine rarely publishes detailed casualty breakdowns, citing national security. Independent trackers like ualosses.org use open-source reporting and name documentation, but some deaths may go unrecorded. Ukraine's military intelligence chief, Kirilo Budanov, disclosed that Russia's mobilization plan for 2026 includes recruiting 409,000 personnel. He said that the Kremlin's target of 403,000 recruits for 2025 was already met by early December. Despite internal challenges, Russia continues to attract contract soldiers with high one-time payments, especially in economically depressed regions. Earlier, Budanov warned that Russia may be ready to attack Europe by 2026.